The movie opens in modern-day Philadelphia, where Jerry, a former United Nations investigator, was enjoying a seemingly normal breakfast with his family. The TV broadcasts news of martial law being imposed due to a mysterious new virus, but the gravity of the situation hasn't quite hit home yet, and the family and the city at large continue with their daily routines undisturbed. However, the ordinary day quickly spirals into chaos. While stuck in traffic later in that day, Jerry and his family witness people running in panic and police officers rushing toward an unknown threat. This sense of urgency escalates when a massive explosion rocks the vicinity. Jerry, in a desperate attempt to escape the chaos, tries to maneuver his car out of traffic, but they end up in a car crash. In the midst of this confusion, something horrifying unfolds. Zombies begin attacking people indiscriminately. Observing the rapid transformation of the bitten individuals into zombies, Jerry makes a chilling discovery. It takes merely 12 seconds for someone to turn after being bitten. A zombie forces its way into their vehicle, but Jerry fights it off, managing to get his family into an RV he spots nearby. Their escape from the city is punctuated by another crisis when Jerry's oldest daughter suffers an asthma attack. They pull over, and as Jerry attends to her, he receives a call from Terry, the Secretary General, who also happens to be an old friend. Terry instructs Jerry to hang on for another hour, promising to send a helicopter, emphasizing that he needs Jerry's expertise. Wait, hold on. Did you subscribe to our channel? Come on guys, you're here, you're watching the video, help us out by hitting the subscribe button, as it really helps out me and my team to make more videos for you guys. And now, let's get back to the recap. The family's hardship continues as they stop at a supermarket amidst the chaos. The store is overrun with people looting supplies, and Jerry, armed with a rifle from the RV, instructs his family to stick together while he searches for asthma medicine for his daughter. However, the tense atmosphere escalates further when the family's hardship continues as they stop at a supermarket amidst the chaos. The store is overrun with people looting supplies, and Jerry, armed with a rifle from the RV, instructs his family to stick together while he searches for asthma medicine for his daughter. However, the tense atmosphere escalates further when the youngest daughter screams, alerting Jerry that looters are attempting to rob his wife. A gunfight ensues, resulting in Jerry killing one of the assailants while the other one flees. Upon returning outside, they face yet another setback as their RV had been stolen. Stranded and with no transportation options, Jerry and his family seek refuge in a nearby apartment building. Soon after, Jerry, faced with the daunting task of protecting his family amidst the zombie outbreak, contacts Terry to arrange an extraction team. Terry informs him that the earliest they can send a helicopter is in the morning, and that night, inside an apartment building, Jerry and his family encounter several zombies. Displaying quick thinking and resourcefulness, Jerry manages to take out some of the zombies. During this tense situation, a compassionate family living in one of the apartments offers refuge to Jerry and his family for the night. This act of kindness provides a brief break in the midst of chaos, and as dawn breaks, Jerry urges the host family to leave with them, but they choose to stay behind. Anticipating further encounters with zombies, Jerry improvises weapons for defense. He attaches a knife to the end of his rifle and duct tapes his forearm to protect against bites. The family then cautiously make their way to the rooftop, navigating through the building infested with zombies. They confront and fend off numerous zombies along the way, and in a critical moment, the boy from the family who sheltered them the previous night heroically saves Jerry by shooting a zombie that was about to attack him. Reaching the rooftop, Jerry has a tense moment where he fears he might turn into a zombie after getting some blood in his mouth. He braces himself to jump off the building if he shows any signs of transformation, but ultimately he realizes that he's not infected. The rescue helicopter arrives and Jerry's family, along with the boy who saved him, board it. Tragically, the boy's parents had been infected, leaving him to be the sole survivor of the family. Upon arriving at a US Navy aircraft carrier, Terry warmly greets Jerry and his family. They are provided with bunk beds for rest. However, their respite is short-lived as the Undersecretary assigns Jerry a critical mission. He must travel to South Korea with Dr. Fasbah, a virus specialist from Harvard, to investigate the origins of the virus first reported there. Reluctant to leave his family, Jerry is forced to accept the mission when the Undersecretary implies that his family's safety and accommodation on the ship are contingent upon his cooperation. Jerry returns to the bunk beds to bid a heartfelt farewell to his family, embarking on a dangerous journey that holds the key to understanding and potentially stopping the global pandemic. He then boards a plane with the doctor, and during the flight, he emphasizes the importance of their task and the need for mutual trust and cooperation with the military team that was at the time accompanying them. And their destination was a military base where the first signs of the virus were reported. Upon landing, the group faces an immediate threat as zombies swarm near the runway. The doctor makes a fatal error. Retreating back to the plane in fear, he slips and accidentally offs himself. The noise of the struggle attracts more zombies, intensifying the danger. But soldiers from the base manage to guide Jerry and the remaining survivors to safety. At the base, Jerry explains the purpose of their mission to the captain of the soldiers, which is to verify the virus's origin based on an email received 11 days prior. The captain leads them to a grim scene, a room filled with scorched bodies, a testament to the harrowing events that took place when an infected soldier rampaged through the base. In the base's jail cells, Jerry encounters a former CIA agent who provides crucial information about Israel's early response to the outbreak. The agent suggests that Jerry travels to Jerusalem to meet Jurgen, a high-ranked official, for further insights. Determined to follow this lead, Jerry and his team quickly bike back to their aircraft, hoping to avoid drawing the attention of the zombies. And during their stealthy escape, Jerry receives a call from his wife. The noise of the call awakens the zombies, leading to a desperate situation. As they flee, the captain courageously drives a fuel truck to clear a path through the infected, and tragically, he is bitten and makes the grim decision to end his life to avoid turning into a zombie. Another soldier heroically sacrifices himself to detach the fuel line, allowing Jerry and the pilot to escape. Once airborne, Jerry contacts his wife, reassuring her of his safety and updating her on his next destination, Israel. Upon arriving in Jerusalem, he instructs the pilot to remain at the airport and he goes to meet Jurgen. Jerry inquires about how Israel had prior knowledge of the virus, and Jurgen reveals that Israel intercepted a message from an Indian general describing a battle against zombies. And this prompted them to build protective walls swiftly, and Israel's strategy included selectively admitting refugees into their safe zone, reducing the potential zombie population. Jurgen takes Jerry on a tour of the safe zone, where the refugees, feeling a sense of salvation, are celebrating with loudspeakers. But the very loud noise proves to be a fatal mistake, as it attracts groups of zombies. The zombies climb over one another, breaching the wall and plunging the city into chaos. The overwhelmed military personnel struggle to contain the outbreak, while the refugees are thrown into a state of panic. In this intense moment, Jerry, alongside a group of soldiers, makes a frantic dash toward a plane amidst the chaos in Jerusalem that's now overrun by zombies. In the midst of their escape, a soldier named Segan is bitten on the hand, and reacting swiftly, Jerry amputates her hand to prevent the zombies' infection from spreading. And despite their efforts to reach a potential helicopter landing site, their plan is frustrated as the helicopter is overrun and crashes under the weight of the attacking zombies. With their initial escape route compromised, Jerry and the soldiers rush to the airport, only to witness their intended plane taking off as the pilot was in panic. In a stroke of luck, Jerry and Segan manage to board another airplane, narrowly escaping the zombie destruction, consuming Jerusalem. During the fight, Jerry tends to Segan's wounds and contemplates his encounter with the zombies. He comes to a crucial realization. While the zombies aggressively attack uninfected individuals, they seem to ignore certain people. This observation leads Jerry to hypothesize that some form of immunity or disease might render non-infected individuals invisible to the zombies. Determined to explore this theory, Jerry contacts Terry to find the nearest medical research facility. The pilot redirects the flight to Cardiff, where such a facility was located. The flight proceeds without incident for a few hours until a hidden zombie in the cargo hold unleashes an outbreak on the plane. In a desperate move, Jerry throws a grenade, creating an explosion that sucks the zombie out of the plane, but also causes a crash. Jerry's impaled by a piece of metal in the crash, and Segan helps him to the research facility, where he loses consciousness at the gates. When he wakes up, he finds himself restrained to a bed and interrogated by two staff members of the World Health Organization. After confirming his identity, he learns the unsettling news that his family have been sent to a refugee camp, classified as non-essential personnel, following his reported disappearance. Distressed by this revelation, but determined to find a solution, Jerry shares his theory with the WHO staff. He suggests using a lethal pathogen to test his hypothesis that zombies disregard individuals with existing severe illnesses and are perceived as unsuitable hosts for the virus that the zombies carry. The WHO staff agrees with Jerry's plan, but informs him that the only samples of lethal pathogens are located in a wing of the facility that's now been infected with zombies. But undeterred, Jerry, Segan, and another researcher devise a strategy to quietly and cautiously infiltrate the zombie-infested wing to retrieve the pathogen samples. In a climatic sequence in the movie, Jerry, along with Segan and the WHO staff, cautiously navigate the corridors of the research facility, attempting to reach the vault containing the lethal pathogens. Their stealthy progress is suddenly disrupted when a noise attracts the attention of the zombies lurking inside the building. Faced with imminent danger, Jerry devises a quick plan. He decides to create a diversion, drawing the zombies away from his companions to allow them to safely retrieve the pathogens. And as Jerry bravely confronts the zombies, creating a noise to lure them away, Segan and the other staff members narrowly escape and rush back to the safety of the facility's secure zone. Meanwhile, Jerry battles his way through the zombie-infested corridors and finally reaches the vault containing the pathogens. He receives a call from one of the staff members who provides him with the password to access the vault. And inside the vault, Jerry hastily grabs several vials of the pathogens, and as he prepares to leave, he notices a zombie outside the vault attempting to break in. In a desperate and very risky move, Jerry decides to test his theory by injecting himself with the pathogens one vial at a time to identify which one renders him invisible to the zombies. Before proceeding with this dangerous experiment, Jerry records a message for his family expressing his love, and after injecting himself with one of the vials, he awaits anxiously and observes the zombie's reaction. And remarkably, the zombie soon loses interest in him, confirming his theory. To further validate his discovery, Jerry bravely opens the vault door, exposing himself to the zombie face first, who surprisingly just ignores him, and confident in his newfound invisibility to the zombies, Jerry walks through a crowd of them unharmed and unnoticed. His successful experiment elicits a jubilant response from Segan and the WHO staff. In the days following this breakthrough, Jerry reunites with his family at the refugee camp, and the world begins to prepare for a counter-offensive against the zombies, utilizing Jerry's technique. Although it was not a cure, the pathogen-based camouflage offered humanity a fighting chance to push back against the zombies and buy time to find a permanent solution. The movie concludes with Jerry's narration, calling all humans to unite and fight back against the universal threat, and he emphasizes the importance of helping each other and standing together in this ongoing war against the zombies. I hope you guys enjoyed the recap. Make sure to leave me a like, leave a comment, also subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so much, and I promise to see you on my next recap. Bye!